Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Monday, the 24th of February, 2025. A full and fun streaming day, very different from yesterday. Let's talk all about it. First off, on today's Level 1 podcast, there was no drama. None. Instead, we chilled. We talked about some current events. I gave you my final thoughts on the Fatal Fury beta that I played over the weekend. We also talked about how Lost Records had nearly put me to sleep, and that basically there was 3 hours in that game that didn't need to exist and shouldn't be in it, but that I was looking forward to finishing it this week because I heard that the end of the game actually has some more interesting stuff, and other topics of discussion. Okay, and then we jumped into Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. Admittedly, today there was a continued intro segment. It taught you the tutorials on how to pilot your ship through the water and how to do, ship fights, boarding other people's ships. It showed you how to find treasure on islands and fight enemies to earn said treasure. Um, and then it taught you how to go to Mad Atlantis, which apparently is this, town where we're going to be doing a lot of content, both story and side. And I started doing some of the side content, and then we ran out of time. Primarily, my problem with the game today is there's still a ridiculous amount of cutscenes, and it's like, we're 5 hours in, can we get to the meat and play the game? And we haven't yet. Now, the last couple of Yakuza games have followed this formula as well, and we've all agreed that it's a bad pacing issue. I feel like some people don't like the Yakuza games because of the pacing, okay? I'm not gonna sit here and disagree with you. When I was playing today and I was like, "Man, I just wanna get to the meat of the game," and we couldn't get to it, right? But I'm still enjoying the game, and I know that we are gonna get past these intro segments and get to good parts soon, so I'm not, giving up on it or anything like that. However, I do need to mention that the stream did not hit the goal. That's the second stream in a row. The stream just barely hit around halfway. I think we hit like $80. Now listen, an $80 support stream is not bad, all right? But this concerns me because the kind of game it was. If most of the other games that I'm playing are doing pretty good support-wise, I'm playing fighting games, and for the most part, they're doing well. Playing Call of Duty, and it could be hit or miss. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not. But in general, it does well, right? Hell, some of the other retro games and things, Ninja Gaiden and Onimusha, Warlords have done well. So I start playing the new Like a Dragon game, right? And it is more action-based this time. It's not slow turn-based combat, but it's just hard to get my audience to kinda tune in and engage with it and support it, just being honest. And I like it. I don't think there's anything wrong with the game. I do feel like when we play it again, it's gonna be more fun because we're gonna get into the meat now. We're getting past the intro. Um, but it's just like I said, wherever it is with these RPGs today, I just can't get people to engage. It's not just Yakuza. Last year we had Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We had Dragon's Dogma 2. I tried it with Metaphor in the fall. I can't get it. I just can't. I can't get people to show up, engage, and support with RPGs. So, with that being said, number one, there is no way I'm playing Monster Hunter Wilds on Friday. I'm skipping it. Okay. I tried the beta. I tried to get people on board. I can't. I tried so hard. It is what it is. It ain't gonna work. So I'm skipping it. That's number one. Okay. Number two, I have to be careful now about the number of RPGs that I play. So I'm playing Yakuza and I'm playing Avowed. I think that's it. I think that's my limit. Like, I don't really think I could play another RPG right now. I'm happy that at least with Yakuza and Avowed, they are completely different kinds of RPGs, right? They're not even similar in gameplay style or whatever. But even then, it makes me nervous having this many RPGs in the rotation if they're going to work or not. So for now, they are. And for now, I'm going to keep them both in the rotation. But I'm going to keep an eye on both, see how they do. Personally, I want to play Yakuza for sure. I'm not so sure about Avowed. Like, I would say Avowed would be the one that if one were to be kind of on the chopping block, it would be Avowed. But let's see what happens with Avowed. Because notably tonight, when I was playing Avowed, number one, we had a lot of fun discussion and chill vibes. I think people really liked the Avowed stream because we were able to interact a ton and talk a lot and have a fun conversation, hangout session while I also was playing a game. So that's number one, okay? But number two, guess what? People supported Avowed. We hit the goal and we exceeded the goal. We didn't hit 2 goals, but we actually hit around $200. So there you have it. It actually worked out really well. And I'm like, so it's really hard to judge, honestly, what's going to do well and what's not, who's going to show up to what stream and support which stream. I'm just not sure these days. Um, But it went well. So as of now, Yakuza will continue. I just hope that for those of you who maybe weren't on the stream today but are watching on demand, maybe you would consider a super chat, like a super thanks, I mean, on the playthrough, or maybe dropping a tip here or there so I can apply it to a Yakuza stream so we can maybe hit some goals. And anyone who's watching Avowed, thank you. Seems like Avowed, at least for now, is doing well. I'm still not committing to a full playthrough, but I haven't found a reason to not keep playing it yet. I seem to have fun when I play it. You guys seem to show up and enjoy it. I mean, why would I not keep playing it, right? Okay, then. So, a good uh a good day of streaming for sure. I had a good time. I hope that you guys did too. And we did get some good support today. We didn't hit 2 goals, but we did hit 1. So now we're at 28 out of 30. Now here's the thing. This lies us in a weird position because now I can't really tell you what the schedule is because it depends on support. If we don't hit any goals tomorrow, we're going to do Call of Duty Black Ops 6, where I'm going to be actually messing around with these new Ninja Turtle weapons that apparently have been unlocked in the game. Yes, they added the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and their melee weapons are apparently now in the game as melee build weapons. So that'd be pretty neat to try to use those, right? And then also I want to work on the SVD sniper, max it out so we can use those attachments to unlock others for the other sniper rifle and continue to snipe. So those are my 2 goals for Call of Duty tomorrow, okay? The late stream will be a throwback stream of Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which I haven't played in many weeks. When I play it, I usually have a good time, and I want to do a stream of variety there because now I've played with my Shiranui in Street Fighter 6 for like 2 weeks. Then I played Fatal Fury for a week, so I kind of want to go back to the classics, okay? Now, the only way this wouldn't happen is if we get an overly crazy, over-the-top, supportive stream of Call of Duty tomorrow, and we hit 2 goals. Because if we hit 2 goals, then we will hit 30, and that means tomorrow night, the late stream will instead be Build with Phil, my first ever Lego night, where we're going to do a dual camera setup of me building Legos, these succulent plants over there, maybe putting some of them in my background if we finish them, and having just a late night chill stream. If it goes well, and people show up and engage and support that Lego stream, I'm willing to invest more into future Lego streams and buy better Lego sets, maybe ones that have IP attached to them. Ones that are, someone said, what about the Millennium Falcon Lego? What about the Mario Lego? What about this and that? And I'm like, I would consider it, but they're expensive. We have to have good streams, okay? So let's see what happens tomorrow. It might be a full multiplayer day of Call of Duty and Marvel vs. Capcom 2, or we may have Call of Duty and Lego, depending on how it goes, all right? So, a great streaming day. I hope that you guys all enjoy. I hope that you have a good night and you enjoy the content. No highlights for you tonight, just pure gameplay. I'll see you all in the morning for a chill podcast and a full day of multiplayer fun and hopefully support so we can have Lego night soon this week. All right? Thank you all. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Peace out.